The Swimming World Championships are taking place in Japan right now, and the men's and women's 100-meter breaststroke races have concluded. They were crazy. That is my favorite race, and as a breaststroker with a little bit of experience, I want to take apart these races. What happened? Who won? What were the surprises? What are the big takeaways? What does it mean for the Olympics next summer? Today, we're going to talk about it. What is going on, everyone? How are y'all doing? Hopefully enjoying your summer, watching the Swimming World Championships like me. My swim nerds unite. I'm on a little bit of a staycation. You know, we're just chilling here at home, hanging out with the kids, been playing in the basement play area a lot. Whoa. We've got quite a few trips planned, but right now we've just been enjoying our time here at home, watching finals, the World Championships every morning. And like I said at the top of the video, the 100 breaststrokes. Let me start off by saying, the women's 100 breaststroke hurt me a little bit, and here's why. My girl Lily, our girl, our queen, missed the medal podium again. She finished 4th place, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it hurt me to my soul, but sometimes that's what happens. You know, sometimes you're just off. You know, watching the prelims and the semifinals, Lily looked really good. She went a really fast time, was seeded 2nd going into the final, and even looked to me like she shut it down. Like she kind of stopped trying, took her foot off the pedal a little bit the last 20 meters of the semifinal race. So there was a lot left in the tank. But in the finals, she just, some mornings it happens to everybody. You just wake up that day and maybe you don't have it. And that's the tough side of the sport. However, the results, that aside, were really, really cool. Lithuania's Rūta Meilutytė won the event 11 years after winning the Olympic gold medal. She won the London Olympics all the way back in 2012, and I believe set the world record holder. Her and Lily are like really, really good friends, by the way. Lily won the gold medal 4 years later after the fact, and it's been really cool seeing her resurgence in the sport, you know, being an older female athlete, killing it. She was out like a cannon. I highly recommend everyone watch this race because it's a beautiful race. It's a beautiful race. And then on the side, for me, seeing Lydia Jacobi, who has had a rough couple of years coming off the Olympics, barely make it into the final, didn't have a great semifinal, but then got her hand on the wall, won the bronze medal for Team USA, and had a really great post-race interview talking about how, you know, she's just been trying to live up to the athlete that she was, which is something that all high-level athletes struggle with, especially in the sport of swimming where the big meet only comes around once a year or really once every 4 years. So I highly recommend everyone check that out. But now I really want to talk about the men's race. This is my race. This is the race I want to highlight. I want to pick apart and break down for you all. But before we do that, I want to take a moment to tell you about what I've been doing to stay in shape when I'm away from the pool on my staycation right now. And when I head off to vacation, I've been using CoPilot. CoPilot is a very affordable one-on-one remote personal training service. With CoPilot, you get your own professional, experienced coach who will design workouts specifically for you and whatever your goals are. For me right now, that's staying as strong as possible while I'm not going to the pool and training. I'm not in a regular workout cycle. So the flexibility of being able to talk to my coach, say, hey, these are the days I'm gonna work out. This is what I have at my disposal to work out with right now. Like here at home, I have a few weights, I've got a bench. And so I've actually been working out on my back deck in the middle of the day when I have a little bit of free time, when the kids are taking a nap. When I head out of town for the next few weeks and I don't have any equipment to use, no big deal. I just message my coach and he makes the changes so that I can get really good workouts to keep me strong when I'm on the go without any free weights to use. The best thing for me right now is the flexibility of the training service and the fact that I don't have to think. Like in my off time right now, I don't want to think about what I'm doing. I don't want to do any programming. I want to take all the thinking out of it. Just give me something to do and I will do it. Have someone who knows what they're talking about give you something to do so you can take the thinking out of it. Like that's what I want right now. The biggest thing that elevates CoPilot above everything else is that connection that you form with your coach, that human connection. When you're on this fitness journey, whatever that is for you, the most important thing is having someone in your corner, helping you, guiding you, holding you accountable, making sure you're getting everything that you need to do in. You can switch coaches within the app at any time if you don't think the coach you currently have is the right fit for you. It's very flexible. There's a reason Copilot was listed as one of the best personal training apps by Forbes in 2023. Click my Copilot link down there in the description below, or use the QR code on the screen to get a free trial with your own personal health and fitness expert coach. Thank you, Copilot, for sponsoring this video. And now we gotta talk about the race, the men's 100 breaststroke race. This was awesome. Whew, chilly down here. All right, follow along with me right here. First screenshot. This is the lineup of the race. At the top, you have Martineggi from Italy. He was the former world champion in this event. Also an Olympic medalist in this event, one of the most consistent in the world. Underneath him in lane 2, you've got Arnold Kuminga of the Netherlands, super cool guy. He is the second man to go under the 58-second barrier, the Olympic silver medalist behind Adam Peaty in the last Olympics. Next in lane 3, you've got Nick Fink, the most consistent American breaststroker right now, multiple-time world champion, very, very good. Lane 4, obviously, the king right now, Quinn from China. And then as a side note, my friend Josh Matheny down there in lane 7, one of the great up-and-coming American breaststrokers. Watch out for him in the years to come. Here is the breakout, the first stroke of the leaders in the race. Nick and Quinn break out almost evenly. Nick a little bit ahead. Nick has what I believe to be the best underwater pullout in the world right now. He almost always wins to 15, and in this race he did. He broke out about a shoulder length ahead of Quinn. That's their first stroke, right at the 15-meter mark, right at the red line in the center there. Here they are, just a few strokes from the 50 wall. Quinn in the lead, Fink about a stroke behind him, up there in lane 2. You want to look at the top half of the pool right now, okay? Lane 4 and above. This is what's important. This right here is just past the 70-meter mark, so Quinn extending his lead. Look at the differences between lane 1, 2, and 3. Lane 1, the Italian. Lane 3, Nick, the American. About even, and then Kuminga about a full stroke behind. This is the above water. So once again, look on the left-hand side of the screen. Those 3 guys right there duking it out to try and get on the meta podium. Right there in the middle, Quinn with the purple cap, extending his lead. He ends up winning the race, going 57 seconds, setting a new Asian record, which is wildly impressive. This is right before the finish. Okay, right here you see Arnold Kuminga in lane 2 catching up to Martineggi and Nick Fink, coming in for what is about to be one of the coolest finishes you'll ever see. Boom, there's Quinn hitting the wall, going 57.6. Wildly impressive, definitely the favorite for the Olympic gold now. And look at how even it is. Look at lane 1, 2, and 3. Nick, Martineggi, and Kuminga all tied up. Nick dives in for a really long finish. He was winning. He was slightly ahead, winning, dives in, has a really long finish. Martineggi and Kuminga hit, and then boom. Three-way tie. Three-way tie for second place. The last time this happened was at the Rio Olympics in the men's 100 fly. Michael Phelps tied with 2 other guys for the silver medal there. That was kind of neat. And then right there, you can see how happy Kuminga is. Nick looks a little confused. It took them a while to figure out that they all got second place because of how, I mean, it's rare for 2 people to tie, but 3 people, I mean, come on. Quinn's winning time, 57.6, wildly impressive. He said in a post-race interview that he's very happy with the time, but he's eyeing Adam Peaty's world record. So the question is, can he get it? Can anyone get it? How close will they get? What will it look like at the Olympics next summer? The 3-way tie for second place was really, really cool, but not as fast as we had expected. All 3 of those guys before have been substantially faster, at least half a second faster. For them to only go 58.7, I mean, you never know what's gonna happen, but it means that a medal position in that race is really up in the air right now for a lot of people as we lead into the next Olympics. Now, I know that the Swimming World Championships is still going on, and yet I keep referring to the next Olympics, the Paris Olympics. And that's because history is written by what happens in the Olympic finals, not what happens at World Championships. No shade on everyone that is at Worlds and the people that are winning medals. Trust me, I love that stuff. I love the stuff just as much as anybody else. But go ahead and ask 99 people who won the last World Championship title in the 100 breaststroke. Sorry, Italy, but most people aren't going to know that. You ask them who won the 100 breaststroke at the last Olympics, most people know Adam Peaty, even people who aren't in the swimming world. And with that being said, with Adam Peaty not at this Worlds, also didn't compete at the last World Championships, and we've seen, as he has said publicly, that he has had a lot of struggles. Whether or not he's going to be able to even make the final at the next Olympics is a big question mark, and he is certainly no longer the favorite. Quinn, the Chinese world champion, definitely the favorite for Olympic gold next summer. As for all the other medal positions, those are really up in the air. There's a handful of people. Nick has been looking extremely good. Kuminga has had a rough year and a half, has been out of the water a lot. For him to come back and go 58.7, very impressive. He's capable of going sub 58 seconds, as we've seen before, so he's a contender. I'm like really excited. Like I said, this is my race. I love this race, and I like to follow it more closely than anything else, but what do you all think? Who is going to win next summer? Like I said, I know that Worlds are still going on right now, but that's really the big question. Who will be remembered in the history books as one of the great Olympic breaststrokers, as one of the greatest of all time? If you ask me, Cody, who do you think is going to win the Olympic gold next summer? My money is still on Adam Peaty, okay? My money's, it's a flip of a coin. It's a flip of a coin, but if Adam gets back into the pool and is training consistently in the next few months leading into next summer, I would still put my money on Adam. However, the Vegas odds might be against him because very few people have ever three-peated in an event. I mean, it's extremely rare, and it's hard to be king forever. At some point, the fall comes. I'd also like to point out that Michael Andrew is also a wild card. Don't forget, he's been 58-1 before. He hasn't performed quite as well at World Championships or at the Olympic Games in comparison to what his lifetime best times are. But he's a guy that's capable of going 57 seconds. Who else is capable of breaking that 58-second barrier and winning a medal at the next Olympics? That is the ultimate question. That's the thing that I'm most curious about. And let's have a conversation about it. Let me know down there below. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments section below if you enjoyed this video, if you want more content like this. I could do longer videos breaking all this stuff. I mean, we could go on and on and on about this stuff because I love it. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button. New videos every single week. If you'd like a personalized video from me to you or someone you know for whatever reason, I am on Cameo. Thank you, Copilot, for sponsoring this video. Click that link in the description below. And until my next video, I will see you all later.